So the Legend of Vox Machina has finally concluded its first season. I'm going to get into my review of the show, but before I do that, make sure you like this video, click that notification bell, and subscribe so that way you guys know every single time I put a video up, and comment down below what you guys thought of the show, and share this video. Yeah, you guys can follow me at Instagram at Digital Film Reel, where I'm trying to post all kinds of news and updates and all kinds of fun stuff like that on movies, TV shows, and all kinds of stuff in the entertainment industry. I knew nothing about this project before I saw the trailer. I didn't know that there was a massive fan base surrounding this. I didn't know there was a massive fundraiser to get this made. And I didn't know that there is a group of voice actors playing Dungeons and Dragons every week on a live stream, creating this entire universe that had a huge amount of people watching. And I didn't know that any of this was happening at all until I saw the trailer, and then I started asking questions, and that's when I discovered Critical Role's The Legend of Vox Machina. I ended up finding the podcast, and I started listening to the podcast, and I'm a good third of the way through the first campaign. There's a ton of episodes to catch up on. There's years and years of this, and I have been listening to it like crazy. I am loving it. Every single character is just hilarious, and everybody has done a great job at developing these characters, and I can honestly say that this is like it's so much fun. I am loving every single character, and all the voice actors are just perfect for each and every role that they're doing. So this show has been essentially reworking a lot of the storylines from the podcast or from their live streams that they were doing, and they've been reworking them to a certain extent that really helps the stories, I think, because while they were playing the game, they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, they don't know the whole story, they don't know how it's going to end, so they're playing it out like they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and it's forming these amazing stories. And now that they have the opportunity to go back and kind of restructure these experiences with hindsight and knowing where the story can potentially end with these characters and knowing what they want to do, I think they've had the ability to really evolve the entire story. There's been quite a few differences. I haven't finished I haven't fully caught up in the Vox Machina story in the live streams yet, but from where I am, they've already taken a lot of changes, and I think they've done that for the better. There's a lot of great story beats that have really worked better in the show than they did in the game, just because they didn't know where the game was gonna go. But with this, they've done a great job at really making every single character more meaningful. All their dialogue, all the little references, everything like that has just been building upon what was there before, and I think they've done a great job adapting this into the show. I think these characters are some of the best characters that I've seen in like TV. Like, they are all very, like, everybody's got such great humor and emotion to them. Everybody's got they've got their warrior side, but they also have a very intimate, sad, emotional backstory, and they're all believable in their own ways, and they're very compelling characters. And the voice actors that are playing them, that created these characters, they have just done an amazing job at building up such a great group of a great team of warriors together. And I think it's just a really well done it's a really well done group of characters, and I really enjoy that a lot. So I know they initially they wanted to make, I think, a couple like episodes or something like that, or like something like a 25-minute, cartoons about these characters. And I think that's what I saw. I don't know, but I think that's what they initially wanted to do when they started their fundraiser. But then the fundraiser ended up getting like over $11 million, which is an insane amount of money. But they did it, and they got the money, and they were like, wow, okay, we can make a lot of episodes with this. We could really do something with this. So they tried making a 24 episode season, and I don't know all the details, but I know Amazon eventually picked it up, and then they decided to do 2 seasons, 12 episodes each. And I think that was genius. Like, I think that is a great way to do it, because it's given them the opportunity to really break it up, develop the stories they want to, develop the story that they want to tell, over a longer period of time, so that way they have more time to work on it, and it gives them more of an opportunity to see how season 1 does, and what else they can do in the future with potentially making more seasons, or turning some of their other campaigns into shows, maybe something like that. I'm not sure. I think the way that they distributed this was very, very clever. I enjoyed it. Instead of dropping either the entire season at once like Netflix does, or doing it all 12 episodes week to week for 12 weeks, I think they found a good spot where it's 3 episodes for 4 weeks. I think that worked the best, because we didn't get so little that we were, almost losing interest every week, because there was only 24 minutes every single week that we would get. Instead, it was 3 24-minute episodes that we got to watch and get a ton of information and a lot of action and all that, all that stuff in 3 episodes every week, instead of just 1 every week, or the entire show getting dropped all at once, and then it doesn't get as much buzz in between each episode. And I think the way they decided to distribute it was definitely, I think, the best option that they could have done, and I really, really liked how they did that. So I've watched most of these episodes multiple times already. I watched them all, and then I rewatched them, and they just get better every single time. I really, really like this show. I'm excited to see what they do with season 2. I think it's going to be great, and I'm looking forward to continuing to listen to the podcast and seeing what the future holds for Critical Role and possibly The Legend of Vox Machina. So all in all, I think I'd give this show an 8.6 out of 10, just because, just for its great humor, amazing characters, and exciting action, and the brilliant execution of the entire thing, and just how it all came together, and how real all the characters feel. I think it's just a great show, and the rewatchability of it is fantastic. So I definitely give this a really high rating, and I'm looking forward to season 2 coming, hopefully soon, hopefully next year, but we will wait and see. So that's my review of The Legend of Vox Machina Season 1. If you guys like this video, drop a like on it, please. That would help me out so much. Comment down below what you guys think of the show. If you guys want me to do any other reviews, anything you guys want me to watch or something like that, that's awesome. Go ahead, drop that down into the comments section. That would be awesome. Share this video to someone that you know that likes The Legend of Vox Machina, or doesn't like The Legend of Vox Machina, or just general Dungeons and Dragons fans. That's fine too. You guys can check out my Instagram at Digital Film Reel. I am trying to post over there, so you guys can go over there, check that out, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that way YouTube will notify you every single time my videos go live. And yeah, you guys have a great day. Au revoir.